What's going on, everybody? Saturday morning here, a very, very cold Saturday morning. Snow all around my car. But I'm sure you read the title, I'm here to talk about your past dictating your future. It's right, your past does dictate your future. But what I touched on in yesterday's video was that you live only in the past and the future within the present moment. So, if your past dictates your future, then you must control your past. Can you control so by going back and changing things that happened? No, you can't. You control your past by controlling the present moment, because each day that goes from here is your past. Now, your current reality, your current life, is based on the belief systems you have. Now, I'm going to get a bit complex with this, so I want you to really rewatch this video if you don't understand. The current life and reality that you have is due to your experiences that you've had. And your experiences that you had create your beliefs. So let's just say, for instance sake, a dog was maybe a little bit aggressive with you when you were younger. And you might think to yourself, oh, I hate dogs. Right? Now, that's not going to have a massive impact on your life and your current reality at the moment, but maybe it does. Maybe one day you wanted to be a veterinarian and now you never do because of that belief system. So, to strip it all back and to help you understand why your experiences and your beliefs create your life and your outcome, I want you to think of it like this. Your experiences create your beliefs. Your beliefs create your paradigm, the lens in which you see life through. Your paradigm creates your thoughts. Your thoughts create your perceived options. Your perceived options create your decision. Your decision creates your actions, and your actions create your reality. So yes, your life and reality is made up of and is due to all the actions that you've made to this point, correct? But why did you make those actions, right? Because you made a decision to make those actions. Why did you make a decision to make those actions? Because you had a couple of perceived options that you could take, and you chose one that determined your options, or determined your actions. What were your perceived options created of? Your thoughts. Okay, what did you think your perceived options were? Okay, your thoughts were created through your paradigm. Now, we'll go into what a paradigm is in later videos, but basically it's the lens through which you see the world. Your paradigm is created by your belief system, and your beliefs are created by your experiences. Now, that dog being somewhat aggressive with you is something that you can't really control. So if you want to take control of your life and your current reality, you can't do so by controlling your experiences. You can to some degree, but you want to be in full control of absolutely everything. And you can do so by being in control of your beliefs. And I always heard the saying, you don't achieve your goals, you achieve characters. I never understood until it was broken down in the exact way I broke it down to you. And that's wildly, wildly true. If I was to take you back to when I first started football, I was probably the 10th best player on the team, right? There was 9 other guys before me, and the top 5 were way ahead of us, right? But I was always someone that just worked hard. My dad always instilled an attitude into me, is to, when you lose the ball, fight to win it back. When your team is doing any conditioning or sprints or running, be the first there, right? If there's a cone on the field, get around the cone, don't be lazy. And this is just an attitude that stuck with me. And every single team I went to, I was the 10th best player, then I was the 8th best player, then I was the 7th, then I was the 6th. And even to this day, I'm not the best player on my team. But from an attitude standpoint, from a competitiveness standpoint, there is nobody out there that I've played with that is more intense, more willing and wanting of victory and competition than me. Nobody works harder than me. I'm 29 years old, and there's one guy on the team who's my very, very good buddy that will outrun me. And that's just because he's got 8 years on me, 9 years on me even, right? But all of the rest of them, they just show up to training. They just show up and participate. And that's completely fine. Everybody's different. But I've instilled an attitude in me that it's a never give up attitude. And that's what's gotten me to this point. All those people that were 9-1 on my every single other team, I've had 20 plus teams in my life. All those players are either not playing, they're in a normal job, or they're playing at a very, very low and incompetitive level. And that's not to degrade them. What I'm trying to get at here is I achieved a character. And by achieving a character, I achieve my goals of professional, semi-professional football, whatever you want to label it as. I get paid to play my dream sport. I get to live my dream life. Now, obviously, my dream life has changed, and it's gone more into the later stages of life where I want stuff in entrepreneurship. So in order to achieve the things that I want to achieve in entrepreneurship, I need to think, okay, what is the character that has those things, that has my goal and dream life? What does that character look like? What do they believe? Okay? Not what actions they take, right? Their actions, yes, of course, you need to act and put in all the steps in place in order to achieve those goals, for sure. But I just spoke about your belief system is what creates those actions, okay? And the paradigm in which you see the world. Now, obviously, I'm in my current reality and the state that I'm in because of my belief system. So all of that, long story, just to tell you and try and help you understand that the reason that you keep falling short of your goals, or you keep getting frustrated with yourself because you said, oh, I have this goal and I just can't achieve it, it's because you're not ready. You're not the character that is capable of achieving those things. There is some belief in you, or many beliefs in you, that contradict the goals, the life, and the dream that you have and want. And in order to change your reality, you have to change your belief system. So just to cover everything that we covered, your past controls your future, but you control your past. You don't achieve your goals, you achieve characters, and you do so by changing your belief system. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one.